I was telling Storm, I was like, you got to learn just what to let go. And for me, I have to learn like what to completely let go. I don't just let go of it and I bring it back up tomorrow. You let go of it and then it's completely gone. That's my only expert advice, and it's very hard to do sometimes.
Don't keep it in your arsenal. You got to let it go.
That I can bring up later. If you say you've forgotten it and you've forgiven, you've got to completely forgive. That's what I have to say. Otherwise, everything is happy peaches and rainbows all the time, guys. We've got showers ongoing across Oklahoma, and on this day of love, we've got windy conditions. Skies are clearing out, blizzard warnings to the north. Here goes the storm system passing by to the east, rain passing by with it. And look at all the advisories blanket Oklahoma. High wind warnings, winter storm warnings, blizzard warnings back across the northern and western United States. These are two potent storm systems. The first one, it brought us all the beneficial rain. We've had over 1/4 inch of rain in Oklahoma City, 3/10 inch. Now we're drying out. Rain is off to the east, up to the north, and down to the south. It's light, but this is ending. Skies are quickly clearing out. We've got 40s in western Oklahoma, 40s and 50s across central and eastern portions of the state. And with the sun coming down, it's mixing down those stronger winds over our heads. And look at the gusts now, 35, 40 mile-per-hour winds, 42 down around the Red River. Winds are picking up in the metro as we speak. Your hour-by-hour forecast, we warm it up to the low 60s today. We'll have some additional cloud cover, try to build in, partly cloudy and man windy until we get into this evening, and then winds do back off. Afternoon highs 50s, 60s, some middle 60s down to the south. And here's the wind zone really for today. Now through about 5 o'clock, getting gusts 30, 40, 45, may have a gust or two to 50. And then you get into southwestern Oklahoma, we could have some gusts, not continual winds, but not sustained winds, but 50, 55, 60 mile-per-hour winds possible. So blowing dust, some power bumps, maybe even some minor damage possible due to the wind. And look at that thing spin overhead. Now the storm that comes in tonight and tomorrow, there it is, coming out of the northern Rockies. So what does that do for us on future next gen? Well, the rain is ending. After lunchtime, it's quickly pulling away. May have a couple additional sprinkles in northwestern Oklahoma. Not going to amount to much. For most of us, it's the wind that you will notice. This evening, winds back off and we're quiet overnight tonight. Snow starts to fly in our panhandle early tomorrow morning. And then what we're going to watch for is a dry line that will scoot across the state and may fire a few storms. Now, the chances are still relatively low along and south of I-44. But if storms can fire, like this particular data set suggests, these storms would be severe, and they will need to be monitored closely because they'll go up rotating, which means they can produce some stronger winds, some damaging hail, and they will pose a low tornado threat. Now, this may be overdone with the coverage, but definitely watching for the chance for storms to fire in this zone. Trackers will be out. And by the way, if we get the storms, we will also be tracking snow at the same time in northwestern Oklahoma. The rain presses off towards the east. Snow still flying. It's light in northern Oklahoma. Tomorrow night. Tonight's the quiet night, 30s and 40s. Then tomorrow, as the front presses in, 30s in the panhandle. Meanwhile, we warm to about 70 degrees in Oklahoma City, mid 70s to the south. So we're warm and unstable in this environment. And any storm that can fire will have the chance again to produce some severe weather. Right now, chances are about 20 to 30% south and east of Oklahoma City. Slightly higher chance in the far southeast. Meanwhile, 100% chance of snow in the northwest. Between 4 and midnight, we'll monitor this area very closely for folks in south central Oklahoma for wind and hail. Hail, if these storms fire, quarter to golf balls will be possible. Of course, not every storm that fires will produce golf ball size hail, but that's definitely a possibility with some of those stronger updrafts. Also, with these storms going up spinning, they could produce a brief tornado or two. So we will have a low threat for tornadoes tomorrow in south central and southeastern Oklahoma. Then tomorrow night, late, slight chance we get a wintry mix here in Oklahoma City. Light snow up to the north, a trace, maybe 1 to 2 inches in the main body of the state. Far western panhandle may see 3, 4, 5 inches of snow. Much colder Thursday with highs in the 30s, wind chills in the 20s. We're quiet into the weekend with more rain next week. And we're back right after this.